Hello guys, I'm here to execute this challenge, this code challenge from Full Stack Labs. So just the beginning, I'm gonna say a little bit about me. So this is me, I'm Wilton Paulo. I'm a cloud and DevOps engineer, and I hold this certification. I work for more than 20 years in IT area, but recently I'm working as a DevOps and cloud engineer, and I have all other skills, and I'm hold this certification at this moment at CKA, HashiCorp, Terraform Associate, Google Cloud Professional, and Associate, and that's me. So let's start the process. So just to begin, we need an AWS Kubernetes and a Kubernetes, a local Kubernetes. So that's what I have. I have that prepared already. So this is my public cluster running in AWS, and this is my local cluster. That's I'm going to start using that. So let's go to the next steps. Okay, first of all, I need to clone this repo. So I'm gonna open, just click this and close all these screens that I have. Every screen, everything. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run into this Git directory. I'm gonna run this code here. Okay, clone. Okay, it's cloned. cd into the directory. So this is the original repository cloned. So I'm gonna just change the directory. Let's see, git remote -v just to see the. Okay, let's extend this. Okay, I'm gonna change this original URL. So git remote set URL origin. So I have to set my, well, in fact, my git. So let's create another git repositories, new directory, new repository. Now I'm gonna put the same name that I have here. So this is the name of the repository. I'm gonna just copy and paste. Perfect. Available, public, and create the repository. So that's what I have now. This is my remote URL. So let's set this. Let's see how it's good. Okay, this is working. Let's push this new repo. Git push. Let's see. I think it's gonna work. Okay, perfect. Code. Perfect. So this is first step. Cloning the repo and setting my repository. That's what I have. So for continuous integration, I'm using GitHub, so I'm gonna use GitHub Actions for CI pipeline. So that's the next steps, and create all the application. First of all, let's just open the VS Code into this directory. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Close this. It takes a while. Okay. Perfect. Just a few check before start. I believe this application is very old, and just wait. Okay, yeah, the package JSON, we can check that. There are some constraints, and so this version is very. It's not too old, but it's npm 7 or 8, and let's see the version that I have now. Node 15. I'm in the 18 version of my node. So what I'm gonna do is just update and check for updates. So let's do that now. Let's close this. Okay, so first of all, I have to go into the directory of the application. Okay, the application is called RDI Cider. Okay, so npm install, just to check all the packages and everything. and check for updates. npm latest. Okay, I have to run as root, so I need sudo. This process will update all these packages or what is available to be updated. That's what I'm gonna do now to keep the application available to work with Node. The Node that I have, this version. Probably there are some other newer, but I'm not gonna change this at this moment. npm check updates. Okay, it's missing you. npm check for updates. And the last one, just finish this. The last one is to update the package JSON with the newer versions of files. In this moment, I'm just pushing code into the main branch. I'm not going to create any pull request or something like that. Just keep the application running. Okay, again, I need sudo. Okay, perfect. And then ncu.u to update the package JSON. Perfect. Also, this is the version that were updated for newer. Okay, so the next step is, okay, I'm gonna remove the limits because this is if I remove this, it won't work. So just to keep this application running, so git add all git commit ashan update modules packages and dependencies. I'm just gonna update modules to work with Node 18. Just this. That's the version that I have. Okay, git push. Perfect. Next step, let's see. This next step, so I have to create a pipeline using GitHub Actions with everything that we need to run. So let's go here. I'm not in the root directory. PWD, okay. mkdir.github okay, .workflows. So this is what I have into this directory. Let's see. So that's what I have. I'm gonna create a file called main.yaml. This file is created to run the pipeline. So I'm gonna set a name CI to run into the pipeline on. So just to check here, these steps will be triggered on any pull request. So if any pull request, you need to set this. Another thing, I'm gonna change that for 2 spaces. Okay, perfect. 2 spaces. Pull request. Let's see. Pull request. Branches. Main. Let's see. Just to check another. Any pull request. I'm gonna set only on main branch, but we could put this. Any pull request. So pull request for main. In fact, in this case. If I could put remove the main branch and just set pull request. Okay, we could put I'm gonna set only main branch, but you can change that if necessary. So okay, perfect. The other point, okay, so let's see, set all these configurations. I'm gonna just comment this. Let's just to have this as the next steps. So okay, this is not branch, it says it's branches. Main, okay, for this moment this is main branch. And env, okay, The env that I'm using here is just to set app version and okay, so app version and app name. I can put this to app name. I prefer this is better. The same here. So I'm setting these two environment variables just because we have the application everything. So this is the name I'm gonna want to put here. So the application, this is the name of application, this is the version of the application. This is configurable. You can put, for example, set using tags or other things, but for this moment this is enough for this challenge. Okay, so now it's time to put jobs. I'm gonna create a new job called build. This job we can runs on Ubuntu latest, the version we are gonna use, and put the steps here. Steps, first of all, checkout, use, you can use this, okay, use this, that is actions slash checkout v3. The other one is I can just copy that, I think it's better. Have to set up node, because with this module or dependence we can set up node to install all the packages to have node in this Ubuntu image. So set up node and just set up here, set up node. Oh, there's another processing here with it's setting the version of the node version, and then I'm going to put the 18 version this version that we have now. Okay, that's gonna start now. First of all, start name, install dependencies, and then I can use the command npm install. So could run npm install, but there is another trick here. The trick is that we should use another directory. So there is a flag in GitHub Actions called, or option in GitHub Actions called working directory, and this working directory is the one where we run the command npm install. So it's a code base, right? And then we can use the variables. So variables in GitHub Actions are like that. You can use env dot, so the variable that we set out in the beginning of the file, app name. This is the app name that we have, and with hyphen, and then I'm gonna copy this, put the same thing, but only a version at the end. App version. That's what we have now. Okay, let's remove the. So I believe this is the command to install. Let's see if there are something missing. I'm just have to check. So yeah, everything's okay. Command npm install. Let's see if are these errors. Job steps, sequence token, nothing of that. I believe it's right. Name, checkout, setup node, uses, and then the command line code base and the directory that we have to use. So let's see what else. So I have just copy all these three one and put the other commands like that. So let's see. So now it's linked the code, and the command is npm run preacher. That's what I have here. Okay, the next one. Okay, I thought I just removed all the other ones. Okay, linter, formatter. So linter, we have a linter already, and then Okay, I have the link already. Let's just change this other one. Linter, formatter, and test. And the last one, I'm gonna just change all this process. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's remove this to keep it easier. So we have the okay, and the build at the end. Okay, that's what we have. Let's see if something is missing. Okay, I believe this have this sure steps. So I have checked that what's happening, but wait a minute. With node, I'm just gonna check mapping steps. What's missing here? Jobs, build, runs on pull request, branches, main. This is okay, and job steps. Okay, I'm gonna check that now. Wait. Let's just finish this process. Okay, again. Okay, install dependencies and npm install. Okay, this one is done. Linked npm run. Yes, linked. It's linked in this process. So okay, preacher. Okay, npm run preacher, npm run test. There are two tests. Oh no, preacher and jest. Okay, it's duplicated. Okay, remove this one. This is test. But we have an environment variable, and this environment needs to be CI true. So let's see set CI plus 2 dots true. That's what we have. The last one, build npm run build test preacher and everything. Okay, there is just one process. Okay, the preacher, I'm not sure, but I don't think it's installed, so I'm just gonna to keep sure, keep the package installed. Install preacher, just to have that here. Now let's see just what's happening in this process here. Name uses, there is some issue in here, but I have to check. Runs on. Pull request, branches, steps. I think it's something like indentation, something like that. I'm not sure, but let's see now. Let's see if it is the indentation. Oh man, this is not working. But let's test. Let's see git status. Git commit add pipeline. gonna have a check that and see what's happening. Let's see the action directory. There's an issue in the pipeline. Let's see what's happening. Line 16. What's the line 16? Okay, let's remove this checkout. I think we don't need this. Okay, let's Google this because I'm not sure what's happening. Actions checkout v3. Let's just done a GitHub actions pipeline examples. If we can find something. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Yeah, no information here. No, I'm just gonna run the examples file. Okay, I think this one. Okay, this is jobs build. Okay, we have the jobs build. I think the same one I have here. Name checkout. Yeah, this checkout's right. Name. Oh, it says align. Okay, this is aligned with the steps and the run zone. Okay, this is the point. Okay, I think I fixed that. It was just the steps. It's aligned with the run zone and not with the build. Okay, so I believe that's fixed. Git and git. I'm gonna send line fix line steps git push. Okay, I believe I will have the pipeline running. Let's do a git checkout. That should be feed pull request, something like that, just to check the pull request. So I believe I have everything here. Let's see if the pipeline is done. Okay, nothing, no question, nothing. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. I'm gonna touch file, for example. So what we have in readme, nothing. Okay, I can just write down some steps here. One, update node / modules. Step 2, create GitHub actions pipeline CI. Okay, let's see. This is the process. Git status, git add, git commit hashem, update readme file, git push issue origin. Okay, now let's open a new pull request in this process here and see if this is gonna work. So just create a pull request, nothing special. Let's see the actions. No actions for now. Okay, running. Yeah, node version 18, so it's set up. Install dependencies. So let's see the next step. So CI/CD, create a trigger, and any pull request pipeline should run perfect. Linked, preacher, test, and build. Let's see if all of them are gonna run. Oh, there are a lot of deprecated version, but well, let's see if probably it will work. I didn't get any other error. There are only warnings. may take a while to do that. Let's go to the next steps while it's running. So the second part is run the application locally using Kubernetes. So this step we need a Docker file because we need an image in a Docker file. Let's start writing that. I'm gonna just let this running, and so you can watch here. And I'm gonna code there in this process. I'm gonna put a Docker file in the root directory of the repository. Docker file. Let's start writing this. So it's not in the root directory. I have to put this. Let's check the root directory. Oh yeah, it's in root directory. Okay, let's save and let's start writing a Docker file. I'm gonna use the Alpine version to do this image because it's it's lighter than the other ones. Let's go. From I'm trying to remember. Oh no, this from is Cairo. Okay, from Alpine node. That's node 18. I remember it. I think it's that node Alpine. Okay, yes, that's it. From node 18. Okay, this first step, install dependencies passed. Lint is okay, passing to. There are some warning, but nothing special to. That's just saying that there's a bug. Okay, testing lint. Okay, it's passing. Build. Check out. Okay, finish it. Perfect. So we have this. Just going back to this process. So we have a pipeline. It took 3 minutes to run everything. So it's kind of reasonable. So let's just check what we have. Install dependencies, lint, preacher, and test and build. Install dependencies, lint, preacher, test, and build. I just think it's lint and preacher. What's first? Lint, preacher, and test. Okay, that's perfect. And build. So we can see the build command. All these things are here. It builds with the version 0.10. So yeah, there are some warnings saying that there's a bug, or probably there are some modules and plugins to be updated. So yeah, this would be another process of developing, but it's done. Okay, let's go back to Docker file. Let's write down this Docker file here just to build this image. So first of all, I'm gonna set an image line, so a variable for image. So app version. Okay, I'm gonna send just everything together. 0.1.0. It could be environment variable, or it could be another parameter when being in Docker. Well, I'm just gonna set as that. Another point I'm gonna add because the Alpine is very thin, so we don't have some package, so I'm gonna add them no cache, install these packages, make gcc. I'm not sure if you're gonna use all of them, but I'm gonna start installing them, and Python 3 because I remember there are some code in the application that needs to Python. Workdir by default we use app. I at least the only app. This is the workdir, and in this first process I'm gonna copy only the file, package.json file. So codebase slash the path of the application. I think it's RDI. Let's see. Okay, this is the director. So this is gonna be environment var. So that's the version, app version. This is the environment var, and then package.json package. Let's copy. It's better. Package.json. What is this? Okay, let's write down. It's better. Package dot JSON dash dot slash. Okay, I'm gonna copy that and then run only the npm install with the production flag, just to install only production dependencies. After installing all the packages, so then copy the application for this. So I'm gonna just copy this and put this, remove all this package JSON, and then only dot, because I'm copying a directory. Expose the application in the port 3000, and then running a CMD to start the application. npm start. I believe this is the basic stuff to have the application running. I'm not sure if you have any. I believe this is enough. So let's build this image. We have the file, it's saved. Just check if everything's here. So docker build. I have an account. I have an account called Wilton Paulo, and then I'm gonna build the image with this, the name of this image. So this is what I need. Okay, and the version 0.1.0. So let's see if it is gonna build this image. Okay, it's done. Perfect. Probably this is running in cache, I'm not sure. Okay, there are some cache application, but yeah, the same thing. I have done this some hours ago. Probably is cached in my machine, but the command is running the same thing. Okay, so this is the image that I have. I'm gonna push that image, okay, push into the original, into my Docker Hub account. So to push that, just to check. Okay, perfect. It's pushed and mounted. Okay, now let's see the next steps. So let's write down in the readme file. Third one, create a Docker file. The other was build a new image and send it to Docker Hub or any other Docker register. So in my case, I use Docker Hub. Let's see next steps. What do we have here? Okay, I think the first challenge it's done. Next step is run the application locally using Kubernetes platform with Docker Desktop or Minikube or whatever. So I have Docker Desktop, so I'm gonna use this one. Create a service, a resource, a deployment, a secret. So let's go and do this, all of these guys. So first of all, I'm gonna create a new. Let's check our version of Kubernetes. I'm gonna use a local first. Okay, I'm the local Kubernetes. kubectl get nodes. I have only one, Docker Desktop. Get namespace, don't have anyone, so I'm gonna create a new one at this moment. So first of all, I'm gonna create a directory called Kubernetes with AWS, and I will use the how can I say, it's a dry run client. Just put all these commands into files. So for this moment, kubectl create namespace production. I think it's production, right? Namespace called production. Okay, production. This is the namespace, and just that. Dry run is the command client that show YAML. This is the command line. I'm gonna put that into a file called namespace.yaml. So that's what I have. First one. Okay, kubectl. Let's apply that. kubectl apply namespace. Okay, what's okay? I need a -f command to run this. Perfect. kubectl get ns. That's what I have, the new production namespace that we have now. The last one, the next one is service and deployment. Okay, let's create a deployment first. I believe that's better. kubectl create deployment. Let's see. Well, a Shen production. First of all, the namespace, and then let's see. Okay, I think it's I could use that first. Okay, the other point, I'm gonna just get the name of the application here. I search here. Okay, this is the application deployment. Okay, a Shen production. Then I have to set the image. Image equals, that's the image I was building, is São Paulo dash the name of the application 1.0.1.0. This is the name of the path of the image, and then a port. The default port for that is 3000. This is the default port. I believe this enough. Try run, and then okay, dash show YAML. So client dash show YAML. Let's see. Oh, let's see before. Okay, this is deployment file, and the image is set. Okay, I believe this is what we need. Okay, let's create this. Oh, deployment.yaml. So I have the deployment now. kubectl apply the shaft deployment. Okay, kubectl get deploy and production. So this is the production. Just check this. Pods are running. Production. Okay, we have a pod already running. Let's describe the pod. Just check if everything is running. Description. Get description. Oh gosh. kubectl description get pods. Gosh. Oh. Description. I think I have to put pod into this production. Description. I think it's on description. I don't remember. I don't remember. So just okay. Okay, the pod's running, and let's see the next step. kubectl get pods menus all with the namespace or one. Okay, application is running. I don't have the service yet. Let's see what we have to do. Must listen on 88. Okay, let's create a service now. Not description, sorry, I'm just okay, it's describe pod. Describe pod. Just forgot for a little. Okay, we have everything running. Created, started successfully. I got that. Okay, perfect. Let's go to the service. kubectl create service, and the service we need. Okay, namespace production, and then okay, it's a cluster IP, I believe. Yeah, cluster IP, because we need a local IP address. The name of the service, I'm gonna just set the same name we have here. RDI CIDR. This is the name of cluster IP, and set that. I believe this. Okay, TCP equals 8080, converting to 3000 in the container, the pod container. Dry run equals client dash show YAML. Well, I believe that's the command, correct command. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna create a file called service.yaml. kubectl, okay, namespace is right. kubectl apply -f service.yaml. I believe that this is enough. kubectl get svc -n production. Okay, we have the service. There's another one. Let's see what's failing, what's missing. Okay, we have to create a secret and set this password or value, secret or whatever. Okay, let's go there. Oh no, that says not. Click it wrong. Okay, echo. Okay, echo pipe base 64, just to have the hash kubectl create secret. The secret we have to create is a generic one, so this is just to install the secret into the production namespace. So okay, generic create secret generic. I'm gonna, I think it's okay, this is the name. Okay, I'm gonna put my secret too. Okay, let's see, my secret. Okay, generic my secret from literal, that's what I need, equals my secret equals the hash that we have here. I believe this is enough. I think it's okay, try one equals client dash show YAML. See if that's what okay, I'm gonna write down, but I'm not push that into the repo, just to have that file here, secret.yaml. Okay, kubectl, the other point, that is another create secret. Let's put an namespace production. Okay, let's just see if it's right. Get secret. Okay, the namespace is right. kubectl apply -f secret. Perfect. Let's see. Okay, the other point is setting the deployment into the deployment. Let's see, Kubernetes. We have to set secret in here. So the next step are setting this variable in here. So env environment variable name my secret, I think it's that one, value from, okay, this is the secret key ref. This is a configuration to get the data in the secret, and this is the name of the secret, my secret. So this, with this I can get the secret and set as a variable, environment variable. I believe this is okay, there is another one, the key that I set, because when I set here, okay, my secret, and this is my secret, and this is the key. Okay, data. So in this case, my secret. Okay, let's apply that. kubectl apply -f deployment. kubectl get podsman production -n. Okay, let's describe pod. Oh. Well, we have the describe prod. Let's see if you have the environment var. Okay, that's here. My secret, I'm getting the secret into the environment variable. kubectl get secrets, just check if it's there. Production, it's here. This is the secret. Let's show YAML. Let's see if you can see the data into this secret. That's what we have. Let's get the get secret. My secret's better. That's what I have. So if I get this is the secret value that I have. I think it's the same one, right? Yeah, because it's encrypted into the secret, so you cannot see that. So that's it. Let's see the application. Get pods. Application gets pods. Application's running. Let's see the next step. Now run the application locally using Kubernetes platform, Minikube or any of them. But application must be available into this URL. Okay, let's go to the etc hosts. I can just use this sudo vi/etc as hosts. I have other URLs, but I want to just set this as what I want. Okay, so let's ping, just check if it's running. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a port forward to connect that. So kubectl, okay, kubectl port forward. I'm gonna check set the environment production. So the service name is, let's get the service name. This is the service name. Okay, so service, and then on the port 80 and 8080 have to run using sudo because I cannot open a port locally. So it's listening. Let's check if it's gonna work. Okay, oh no, this is not the URL. Let's get again. Okay, it needs to run with this URL. Let's see. Okay, the application is running. Let's see logs or whatever. Okay, it's I'm gonna run into background, just check kubectl get pod. Let's see if we have some logs or something like that. Logs production, so if you can see get pods. I don't think you have logs here, but well, it's running and listening. The application is okay. Okay, perfect. So first part is okay. It's running with secret and running locally. The next step, I believe, this the next and the last one. Deploy the application in your AWS account using any service. So I have an AWS running already and put in the internet. So that's the next step. So I'm gonna just remove this port forward. So I don't have a port forward anymore. kubectl get pods. Okay, let's get all into the production environment. So that's what we have. We have a service, a pod, deployment, and replica sets. Only this one running with the version. So yeah, that's what we have. I'm gonna shift to another cluster now. So this is the public cluster. kubectl get nodes. That's what I have. Okay, 2 nodes, 163, 147 IP address. So let's go to my AWS account, Kubernetes, just to check if everything is okay and the nodes are the same. I have created this one using the version 1.26 version and Kubernetes. So 163, 147, the same that I have here. Okay. kubectl get namespaces. Let's see if we have the default namespaces. So I'm gonna just apply all of these. I'm gonna do that in phases. Kubectl apply the minus f namespace, first of them. The second one secret one. Okay. The next one is the service. Okay, the deployment, and then service. Kubectl get all minus n production. Okay, everything's okay, running. The application is running. Service is okay. Okay, we have a cluster IP, so this is an internal IP address. I'm gonna just change that. Kubectl edit svc, the name of the svc rgi cider production, just to change that and set as a public IP. So I'm gonna change this to load balancer, just that. Okay, let's see again. Let's see if it changed. Perfect. So we have an external IP address at this moment, and so sometimes it takes a while to this new URL work because it's not in DNS, so we have to wait a few minutes. Let's just wait. While that, I'm gonna write down the next step. So build the image docker, create the manifests files, namespace, manifest YAML files. I believe this is better. Like deployment, namespaces, secret, and service. Okay, this is enough. Deploy locally, and last one, deploy using AKS or AWS. Yeah, I think it is enough. Let's see. Okay, resolving the name. I'm gonna put this URL and into the internet. Okay, 8080. I did not set any URL, so that we have. This is a public IP. You can see now. This is the IP address. So I can even run here using curl. Just to check. Okay, perfect. And here too. Yeah, I believe that's enough. Well, I can set more pipelines. I'm gonna create this all these changes. I will run another pipeline. Hit add okay, commit. I'm just to fail in the process. I'm gonna force an error in the Github just to check that. I'm gonna run let's see, in the first command. For example, if I have an issue here, I'm gonna run a command in the existing command. If, for example, miss thing, something like that. So error npm install. So let's just to have an error in the pipeline, because I remember there is a step here in the pipeline saying set up a new should run the following steps, provide some pull request on pass or fail status. So I'm gonna running this forcing a fail status. Okay, or again git commit and then send update readme file with a fail pipeline. Git push. So that's it. This pipeline needs to be failing. Let's see the next step. So probably in the installing step, it has to run a failing. Okay, that's it. The pipeline is failing because the command to install is an error. Error doesn't exist. Error npm install. Command not found. So let's fix this now. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, perfect. So I think you are ready for this moment. No more items need to be addressed. Let's see. Only one change, only this change need to be run. Commit fix pipeline removing error. Okay, git push. So that's it. All my code are finished and published in this repository. You guys can see that into this directory. So github.com, Wilton Paulo, DevOps CI challenge. I'm gonna let this code here. I'm not gonna remove this. So yeah, let's see the next pipeline and see if it's gonna run green, and then we finish for this now. It takes for about 3 minutes. This is successfully built. So yeah, let's wait a little bit. I'm gonna check if there is some other stuff to run. I don't think so. Yeah. Takes a long time to install all the dependencies. Let's see the last time it ran. 2 minutes to run dependencies. Let's see how long it has passed. Right, it's close. Well, just to have some more ideas, it's possible to put into this process pipeline to deploy the application after checking and verifying that, to run in all pull requests, because I just set that into only main pull request to main branch, but to have it in all branches, just have to remove these 2 lines, and then every pull request will run this process. So yeah, this is an option. Yeah, just wait this. Okay, it's passing all the other steps. Has already passed. I think it's finishing. Okay, posting. Okay, perfect. So we have an error pipeline, pipeline successful with success. I'm gonna just merge that and put this code into the main branch, and then that's it. Thank you guys. Bye.